Hello, welcome back to the We Are City channel for another episode of our Manchester City career mode. And today we've got the end of the January transfer window. We've got games against Leicester City at home in the FA Cup. We've got Arsenal at home in the Premier League. Two big games after the end of the last episode. We did beat Chelsea by 2-0. Then Leeds United away, and it is the round of 16 of the Champions League. It'd be RB Leipzig at home. So I'm thinking the games we'll play, it'll be Crystal Palace. Where am I going with this one? Leicester City will play at home. We'll play Arsenal at home. We'll simulate Leeds United away from home because they're terrible in this career mode. We'll play Leipzig at home, and we'll play Manchester United at home. So ending the United game, leaving us with Southampton away for the next episode, and of course the second leg of that round of 16 against the Champions League contenders, RB Leipzig, a German side, but nowhere near as good as the German side, Borussia Dortmund. I hope not anyway. Dortmund was so hard to play against. Hopefully Leipzig are nowhere near that similar level. So this is the side for Leicester City today. Jan Sommer starts and goalies, Max Aarons, captain Diaz, Jimenez and Ait-Nouri in the back four. Phillips and Jack Grealish in the midfield two. Gakpo on the left hand side, Foden on the right hand side, and Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus partner up top. On the bench, Kayiki, Palmer, McAtee, Bellingham, Cancelo and Bete, and Edison will put Trafford in there. And actually, I am half thinking Foden comes out, but we'll keep him in there for now, get some of the experienced players still in there. But we have to remember that we beat Leicester City 6-0 in the Premier League, didn't we? So Leicester City might be looking to try and go at us straight away and try and improve on that result. We might absolutely tear them apart again. It'd be interesting to see which way this game goes. So welcome to the Etihad Stadium for FA Cup action. Manchester City versus Leicester City. Leicester City a decent side. Leicester City were fourth above us in the Premier League at one point. We tore them apart, didn't we, 6-0. A heavily rotated side compared to that now. But it's good to see, you know, a big banner there, Raheem Sterling in support of Sterling, who's back from his injury, back in the team, and back hopefully playing at his best, but it seems to be a couple of ex-Manchester City players, I'm sure, in this Leicester City side, including John Stones and possibly Ilkay Gundogan. This is the Leicester City side. Fredrickson, Bastione, new signing, Pepe, Rafa Mir, Malakia, Drewsbury Hall and Liam Jacobs on the bench for Brendan Rodgers. In goal is Kasper Schmeichel, the captain today. Lejeune, Benkovic, Stones and Højbjerg in the back four. Shade and Marino in the midfield two. And then it's Phil Mendy, Lashabella and Hidara in the three behind striker Tammy Abraham. Leicester seem to always have a real odd lineup, and they go with another odd one today. Manchester City versus Leicester City, round 4 of the FA Cup. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. We do want to be winning an FA Cup this season. Let's hope we can do that. Jimenez with a foot in, not a strong foot against Haidara immediately. Diaz with a foot in by himself, and that's a penalty, Leicester City. What a stupid challenge from Diaz, 1 minute and 30 seconds in. And the captain gives Tammy Abraham the chance to give Leicester City the lead. Well, every penalty against us has been absolutely fantastic. This one, not so much from Tammy Abraham. It's a wonderful save from Jan Sommer to kick off the game. Well, Sommer, second choice goalkeeper, brought him for only one season. Might get a second season out of him, possibly. Gakpo into Sterling. And a foul on Raheem Sterling. We pick up a free kick, and Raheem Sterling picks up another injury. Mikel Merino with a disgusting challenge from Raheem. And after minutes into the game, Sterling, just back from injury this season, is injured again. Well, I'm going to bring on Kayiki. He's got a bit of a goal-scoring threat in him. Gakpo's going to go up top. Foden on that left-hand side, Kayiki on the right-hand side. But that is so disappointing to see. Raheem Sterling, we've just spoke about how the fans are into support Sterling back from his injury. That is a red card. That is a red card for Mikel Merino. And off limps a very frustrated Raheem Sterling. A couple of nasty challenges going in. Ait-Nouri's been skipped past by Haidara there a little bit too easy. Diaz has been beaten. Here's Tammy Abraham, who's always going to score. And we're 1-0 down in the FA Cup. When we started this game poorly, the injury to Sterling really knocked us off our stride. That's an easier chance for Tammy Abraham. And a player of his quality will always finish that. And 1-0 down. We've got to come from behind. And I'm still shell-shocked to that Raheem Sterling injury, which has really cost us. We haven't had any control of today's game. Another bad pass again. Kayiki wins it back. Gakpo. Foden can't string a couple of passes together today. Jesus. Kayiki. Aarons. Good cross in. Cody Gakpo's in there. Headed away. Foden there, and then Leicester City get it away. That's the first time we've actually created anything, it feels. And behind Rian Ait-Nouri here. Well, we'll be going out early in the Cups again if we get another loss here today. Gakpo into Phil Foden. Oh, Foden's nicked it. Brilliant. Foden. Phil Foden with a chance. First shot on target. Results in a leveller. An equaliser from Phil Foden, who works hard and wins that ball back. Battling and battling for that ball, did Phil Foden. And eventually he picks it up. Skips past, I think, it's not John Stones, that it's his partner at the back. And he gets a chance, and Phil Foden, he's got that quality now, left or right foot, doesn't matter for him, does it? It's a really good finish from Phil. And we lead by 1-0. It should be 1-0 we lead by, but it is level at 1-1. Due to, well, they could have had two, really, couldn't they, that penalty? Good goal by Abraham anyway, he missed the penalty. Grealish. Phillips, this is better from us. Much better, that, controlling the game. Aaron's into Jesus, and that's poor. Spin by Lechabella. Phillips with the foot in. Kaiki can't keep it in. Well, we're going to go in. All level at half-time at 1-1, it seems. The other side can be, you know, split apart by a goal. All level. Manchester City 1. Leicester City 1. Chance here. Jimenez dives in. Puts them off, and Aitnuri wins it back. Foden. Grealish. Jesus. The pressing, or the way Leicester City really crowd the midfield has made it hard for us to pass it in and around. Jesus, what a ball. Aarons. Oh, he's done alright against Stones there. It is a corner. Well done, Max Aarons. Made the most of that. Højbjerg, very physical. Lechabella off. I think it's Dewsbury Hall coming on. Crossing towards Diaz. Diaz heads it, and it's a good header from Diaz. The captain knocks it over the bar. That was a really good chance. Aitnuri. Grealish. Gakpo's not a striker, is he? I think that's one thing we have learned. Aitnuri. Oh, well done. Aitnuri. Into Cody. Gakpo on the right foot. Can't do anything with it. He's still going here, Gakpo. Schmeichel out for a punch. Grealish down to Aarons. Still Max Aarons, intercepted by Ferland Mendy. Dewsbury Hall. Phillips. What a ball to Phil Foden. Foden up to Kaiki with an acrobatic volley. Well dealt with by the Leicester City defence. Aitnuri. Foden with a chance. What a hit from Phil Foden. Oh, another injury to another winger. It's Kaiki. He's picked up an injury now in that tussle. Cole Palmer's going to have to come on. Well, 2 enforced changes now. Come forward quickly. Ball over top to Tammy Abraham. Diaz against him. Diaz has lost out to Abraham. Jimenez. Chance. Max Aarons. Brilliant defending. That was a great chance, and we get away with it. Grealish on the turn. Nasty foul on Jack Grealish by Nicola Pepe, and the red card comes out for Nicola Pepe. Well, he's just come on for them, and now he's off. Jesus, other to Phil Foden. Oh, good touch by Phil. Good crossing as well. Grealish gets on the end of it. Somehow it doesn't go in, and Grealish has put it behind. How we haven't scored there, I don't know. Tammy Abraham is off. Rafa Mir is on. I'm glad Abraham's coming off, because he's been a very tough striker to play against. Opportunity. The movement hasn't been fantastic. Phillips is there, battling again. Long ball by Leicester City over the top to Ferland Mendy. Oh, he's away from Aarons, and what across to Rafa Mir. And a good save from Jan Sommer. You launched it out to Jesus for a counter here. Jesus, Foden. In behind here to Cody Gakpo. And the Dutchman takes a heavy touch, but he gets it into his stride here, Gakpo. Oh, given away by Gakpo. He's had a shocker up top. Well done, Aitnuri. Grealish. Jesus. Palmer. Foden. Oh, into Foden and Gakpo have been so poor on this far side. And that is half-time, or full-time. Half-time in this tie. We take it to a replay again. Just another game we have to deal with. 1-1. Disappointed with the side. Well, 2 injuries to the team, and 2 massive injuries, really. Kaiki, broken toe, 3 months. That could be, and probably is, Kaiki's season over. And Raheem Sterling will be out for another 4 weeks. His season has been plagued by injuries now. Well, crushing news here. We had an 85 million release clause in Edison's contract. It has been activated by Chelsea. Chelsea are set to take Edison away from us for 85 million. Edison has come to the board and said, "Thanks for seeing me, boss. Look, I'm sorry to be telling you this, but I don't see my future here. I'm just not happy being at the club anymore." Edison is gone. Edison is gone. Well, right before the end of the transfer window, We're set to lose our #1 goalkeeper. It's not even like he's leaving at the end of the season, Edison. He's left halfway through the season. We put that release clause in his contract. Was that a monumental mistake by us? Because he's joined Chelsea. League leaders Chelsea have stole Edison from us. Wow. Jan Sommer's now the Manchester City #1. Well, we're going to have to bring Vicky Van Sass back from his loan, aren't we? What a change halfway through the season. That is dramatic news. We're going to have to deal with it, aren't we? Vicky Van Sass, welcome back to Manchester City. He takes the #1 shirt. That is crushing. Absolutely crushing we've lost Edison like that. I'm very disappointed in him for accepting a move to Chelsea. He's a traitor. Up next is Arsenal at home, 7th place Arsenal in the Premier League. And you can see there, we are 1 point off Chelsea. Chelsea, who have just been very slight to us in the transfer market, haven't they? Taking our first choice goalkeeper, weakening a rival. I'm surprised Edison accepted that, but clearly he did. We've got to try winning our games. Who did Chelsea play? Be interesting to see who Chelsea play. They play Fulham away from home, so I expect 3 points for them. We've got to keep getting these 3 points, keep close to them. Arsenal, tough team. And of course, it will be a debut for Mickey Van Sass, who is in this Manchester City team now after the shock departure of Edison. I just can't believe that. So this is the side for Arsenal today. New goalkeeper, or goalkeeper who's out on loan at Newcastle. We predicted he would be our goalkeeper for the future. We signed a new contract with Edison, expecting him to possibly be here another year. We give him a release clause because that's seeing what the player wanted, knowing that he wasn't quite the favourite at Manchester City. Chelsea activated it. We just negotiated a contract, so we couldn't renew his contract, and he was gone. Edison joins Chelsea. So Mickey Van Sass, his first Manchester City appearance in goal. It's Cancelo, Diaz, the captain, Pau Torres and Josh Wilson-Esbrand in the back. We've got Grealish and Rodri in the midfield too. McAtee on the left, Palmer on the right due to Foden and Gakpo having poor games last time out. And it's Julian Alvarez and Alexander Isak up top. Jesus, Foden, Gakpo, Bellingham, Aaron Jimenez and Sommer on the bench. And of course you've got to remember Raheem Sterling and Kaiki out for a month and 3 months each. Well, here at the Etihad Stadium for Manchester City versus Arsenal, we've had an absolutely exciting title race, haven't we, so far? We're 1 point off Chelsea. There's been twists and turns, an even bigger turn in the transfer market. Like we said, Edison leaving the club to join them. I just can't believe that, how that happened just as swiftly as that. Within days, he was a Chelsea player. He'd moved to London, 94 rated the goalkeeper, but we've got a young man in there, Mickey Van Sass, ready to be Manchester City #1, the Dutchman. He is ready to take over that mantelpiece that Edison held as the #1 goalkeeper in the world, which I do think he can reach. So this is the 7th placed Arsenal side. In goal, it's Castells, who had fantastic appearances last time. Mazraoui, De Vrij, Bernat and Pablo Mari in the back 4. Leonardo Jesus and Guimaraes in the midfield 3. It's Galano, Milinkovic-Savic and Yusuf Attal in behind. Dominic Calvert-Lewin on the bench. Florenzi, Bazuni, one of our players. Dwight McNeil, Hadji, Puado, Torgan Hazard and Mingueza as well. Pau Torres, a bit of movement that was poor there. Calvert-Lewin in a lot of space. Milinkovic-Savic looking to find him. Good defending from Cancelo. Cut the angle off. Still Milinkovic-Savic. Savic with a strike from range. Pau Torres deals it. Bit of mistake at the back there. Bit of miscommunication with Van Sass on his first game. That's a poor pass from James McAtee. Isak. Good spin. Wide to Cancelo. Oh, shocking pass from Joao Cancelo. Played a few of them in today's episode so far. He has out there, can't win it. Ball in behind it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Mickey Van Sass quickly off his line. A young man who was looking to be put into the first team slowly, possibly at City, and make his way into the first team. Been thrown right in there. Esbrand, good run. Esbrand, the far post. Palmer's arriving on the volley, and Cole Palmer, with his left boot, should score. Well, pass by McAtee. Esbrand makes the most of everything like he does. Isak over the top here. Julian Alvarez on the left foot. Good save from Castells. Corner Manchester City. Isak with a free header. Castells tips it over the bar here, the Belgian. Another corner. Really swings it in. Isak in there. Nodded away at the near post by Arsenal. Cole Palmer. Alvarez. McAtee. Alvarez and McAtee. I think he's going to have to come off at half-time, young James McAtee. He's had a shocker. Esbrand, skip past. Rodri trying to get across here to the very quick Yusuf Atal. His body's on here. Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin with a chance. Pau Torres good defending. Corner for Arsenal. 0-0 still. Neither side, really, looking like scoring. Cross comes in. Pablo Mari gets a header on it, does he know? Pau Torres and Isak battling. Win the header behind for another corner. The cross in here. Rodri against Calvert-Lewin. Rodri wins it. That's out. Chance from range, and Mickey Van Sass collects that one. The first time he's been tested, the Dutchman. And that is half-time, 0-0. We do not look like scoring at all. Esbrand with him all the way. In the middle they go. Chance here for Calvert-Lewin. Diaz with a great block. Mickey Van Sass still untested. Pau Torres out to Cancelo. No support on that right side because Palmer's drifted inside. Poor pass from Palmer. Him and McAtee have both been poor. Esbrand with another interception. An offside against the player there. Transfer confirmed. Edison to Chelsea. Don't know what to say about that one. Gives it away. Most passes at the moment go to the opposition. Cancelo up against Calvert-Lewin. Tries to take his feet. Can't stop that one. Mickey Van Sass with a great save. Header here. Esbrand blocks it away. Great save by Mickey Van Sass on his debut. Here's Gakpo. Alvarez. Wide to Esbrand. Esbrand. Oh, it was meant for Gakpo and he overhits the pass. Rodri takes it down. Palmer. Really, not seen much of him in recent games. Palmer. Passed a couple of challenges. Cancelo crossed in. Gakpo with a header off the post. Hasn't been able to find a pass or run anywhere today, Cancelo, but neither is any of the team. Grealish. Esbrand. Into Alvarez. Alvarez with a strike with his right foot. Good save by Castells. Saying Jesus for Alvarez. I don't think so. It's going to be Phil Foden for Cole Palmer. That, I think, is our last substitution, is it? No, I think we have one more. On a ball. Can we get Pau Torres with his head on this? Or Rodri or Diaz or someone like that. Isak blocked away. Nodded away. Only as far as Rodri. Back into Diaz. Grealish. Alvarez. Oh, what a ball. Foden with a chance. Oh, Phil Foden's got to score. Phil Foden's got to score there. Crossing. Pau Torres with a header. Over the bar by the Spaniard. But Phil Foden's got to score that. 94 rated. And you're missing a chance like that. That's just sums up the way we're playing at the moment in today's episode. Milano. Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, what a ball. Van Sass off his line. Van Sass makes another good save. Call into action twice today. Oh, come on. No point getting close to Chelsea and throwing it away. Guado. Look at Calvert-Lewin through the middle. Cancelo with a nasty challenge. But a challenge that needs to be made. No yellow card for him. We could get him on the counter here. With a minute left. Any luck, we can swing this in. Diaz can head this away. Foden on the counter. Foden in behind to Alvarez. Who does get there, Julian Alvarez. Oh, why does he not take a touch? Why does he not take a touch in front of him? Shocking from us. No goals scored. Full-time 0-0. We beat Chelsea. Own it then to go and get a draw against Arsenal. Which puts us probably another 4 points off them again. Might even drop us down to third. The draws, we haven't been able to make wins this season. And that is what's going to cost us the title if we don't win it. Joshua Wilson-Esbrand, another month injury it is for him. 4 weeks out with a hyperextended knee. Goes from bad to worse on the injury front. Some top deals around. Florian Wirtz has joined Barcelona for 111 million. Dominic Szoboszlai has joined Real Sociedad from Valencia for 107 million. And Yuri Tillemans from Lazio to Brighton for 93.3 million. Brighton has spent some money. Edison's the latest deal. Abraham as well. And also Romero. See if anyone big teams. Arsenal, Brighton, Atal. Who else has spent a bit of money? Chelsea, Brighton, Edison. They sold Edouard Mendy. They sold Edouard Mendy and Brighton Edison. Demir and Kyle George have come in for Crystal Palace. Grabowski sold by Everton. Fulham making a bit of signings there. Leeds have so signed De Jong from us. Haidara. Ben White in at Liverpool. Harvey Elliott out. Us, 90 million in profit made, but no acquisitions. United have brought in Grabowski and Stefan. Wonder if that's Zach Stefan. Kamara and Zima in at Newcastle. Anyone else? Richarlison at Spurs. That's a good signing for them. So some big signings in and around the window. Well, Bayern Munich are interested in taking Gabriel Jesus for 132 million. Now, this is a deal that I possibly would entertain in the summer. But at the moment, our squad is weak enough as it is. We're going to reject that. In January, we won't be selling Gabriel Jesus. And that is deadline day over. January transfer window is finished. No signings for us. A couple of departures, mainly Edison and De Jong. We have got 4 current players in our youth squad. This is how our youth squad is looking. Jack Lee looks like one who's going to be incredible. So does Hammond. Stevenson doesn't look too far off. And this man, young Fernando Perez, could be the Edison replacement. We're going to promote all 4 of these young players to the first team for the second half of the season. We might need them at some point, so they're in and around the first team. I'm sure they'll be happy to be there. Well, I'm sick of playing FA Cup replay, so we are going to simulate this one against Leicester City. Quick sim it and hope our squad does the job we need to. A lot of injuries in the squad at the moment. Let's take Esbrand out of the first team and put Reunite Nuri in there. So at the moment, Kaiki, Sterling and Esbrand all out injured. Sterling going to decrease again, I'm sure. Kaiki's already decreased by 1, being out injured, which is disappointing. The young lads are in here, so Perez, Stevenson a fullback, Hammond and Lee. So one in each position, I like that. This man's going to be really good. Jack Lee, Hammond as well. Both potential to be special. Jack Lee's just a little bit ahead in his development, isn't he? 17 years of age. Hammond is how old? He's only young as well. 5-star, 16 years of age. We've got Stevenson here at 17. And for now, Perez, 17, 71 rated. These 4 players very much for the future of Manchester City. This is how the first team looks at the moment, with players out injured and so on. Diaz captaincy there. So it's still a strong side, still a very strong side. Palmer's grown to 85, which is good to see. Everyone back into full form, really back to full sharpness. It is just a shame to see 3 such strong players out injured. Well, a quick sim against Leicester City does come in our favour in the FA Cup. In the replay, we win 3-1 away at the King Power Stadium. Goals from Alexander Isak in the second half. They scored again seconds later with Tammy Abraham, but then Foden gets a double to give us the win. 3-1 against Leicester City through to the round of 16, or it could be even the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Well, look at that result against Arsenal hasn't affected us too much. Chelsea top on 56, Manchester United second on 53. We are in third on 52, but with a game in hand, so we'll stay 1 point behind Chelsea. Chelsea must have got a draw against Fulham, which is fantastic for us, and then won the most recent game. So 1 point if we do get this win against 17th place of Leeds United away from home, a simulation game, because then it's Champions League action against RB Leipzig, and they end the episode against 3rd place, or possibly 2nd place, depending on this result against Leeds, Manchester United. And we pick up a 4-2 win against Leeds United. Goals come from Somerville for them, Alexander Isak for us, Phillips scores against his former side, Somerville with a double actually, Jesus with a goal, and Calvin Phillips with a double against his former side. 4-2 against Leeds United, 3 points on the board in the Premier League. Important win again to stay in touching distance of Chelsea, 1 point behind them. So it's back to the Champions League action now, and it's RB Leipzig we face in the round of 16. Facundo Farias, a new signing, the Argentinian, the next Carlos Tevez possibly, starts possibly for our RB Leipzig today, new signing in the January transfer window. We're at home at the Etihad in this round of 16, and we need to get ourselves, a foot in the next round in the quarterfinals with a decent win here today. Maybe then we don't even have to play the second leg. So this is aside for RB Leipzig today. Mickey Van Saar starts and goal. It's Cancelo, captain Diaz, Torres and Reunite Nuri in that back 4. Rodri and Grealish the midfield 2. Bellingham on the left, Foden on the right, and Jesus and Alvarez in the middle there. Isak a little bit tired. Palmer, McAtee, Phillips, Aarons, Jimenez and Sommer on the bench. So Champions League football back at the Etihad Stadium. In this stage last season, we were knocked out to the then winners, Atletico Madrid. They're the current holders of the Champions League, but we were at that time the holders. We want our European title back, and this is where it starts the campaign in the knockout stages of the Champions League, today against German side RB Leipzig. And there is the RB Leipzig side. It'll be interesting to see who starts for them. Scott McTominay, Emi Martinez, some known faces in there. Also, Akanji, Carrera, Mukiele, and he almost still there on the bench. Farias, Sorloth, Maximovic, Rafael Leao, Leicester, Angelino. So Martinez starts in goal, it's Mukiele, Mancini, Akanji, and Estupinian. The back 4, it's Scott McTominay and Basuma in the midfield 2. Then Dani Olmo, Arthur Cabral, McAllister in behind. Up top, Joaquin Correa. Manchester City versus RB Leipzig. An English side versus a German side. And it is live from The Etihad Stadium. Now Bellingham playing on the left-hand side again. Played a lot of his time there. We've had a poor episode today. A real poor episode today. Cleared away, is it? No. Still going here. Box into the middle. Pau Torres trying to be too clever. Chance for Leipzig and we 1-0 down. This has been a terrible episode. It's not even Joaquin Correa, it's Angel Correa. Pau Torres takes his time. Van Sass, his first goal conceded in a blue shirt, in gameplay wise, concedes at the near post. We're 1-0 down. That's an away goal as well. Well, brilliant start, Manchester City. What a terrible episode we've had here today. Bellingham, like Nuri, into Grealish. Alvarez, onto his right foot, deflects and it's a goal for Julian Alvarez. And we reply instantly. Well, why did we have to go and concede to go and do that one? The number 17 gets on the score sheet. It's a brilliant goal from Julian. Ball into him. Grealish finds him. Good hit. Deflects off the foot of Manuel Akanji over the goalkeeper, Emi Martinez. Is it an own goal or is it an Alvarez goal? It goes down as a Julian Alvarez goal. And we're level at 1-1. Well, as easy as that, we're back in it, but it shouldn't take us to concede to go and score, should it? Roger with a good challenge. Still falls into path of Leipzig. Nearly out position here. Danny Olmo, is it? McAllister. Pau Torres is not having the best of games. Olmo, cut back. What a save, Van Sass. Jason to Julian Alvarez. And here is Julian. Alvarez over to Gabriel Jesus, who takes a touch in his chest. And Jesus with the right foot into the back of the net. And it's 2-1 Manchester City. And we turn this game around as easy as that. Well, Bayern Munich came in for Gabriel Jesus in the January transfer window. They were interested in paying 100 million upwards for him. We also were interested possibly in letting Jesus go at some point. Maybe his time at Manchester City is up, but he's still scoring goals for us. He's still a very reliable striker. And he scored there to make it 2-1. Foden, great pass. Bellingham, poor pass again by Jude Bellingham off that left-hand side. Given away to Jack Grealish. Bellingham. Alvarez, given away again by Jude Bellingham. Given away to Jesus. Grealish. Bellingham. Well, he might have had a good game, but Bellingham is in, and Bellingham puts one in the top corner, 3-1. Well, he's not had a good game on that left-hand side. Suppose he's playing out position. He's made some poor passes, giving it away a lot of times, but there you go. Ball into him by Grealish, and he smashes one in the top corner, Jude Bellingham. And we lead by 3-1. 3 goals to 1. Where am I going with that one? 3 goals to 1 to RB Leipzig. Cancelo up against Stupinian again. Stupinian once more. Good ball. Good skill from Cabral. Thrutting from Diaz. Saved by Mickey Van Sass. Good save. Very good save from the Dutchman who's stepped in for Edison. A shocking transfer, yes, but seamlessly stepped in for him. Bellingham into Foden. Foden takes too long. Rodri back into Bellingham. In behind to Alvarez. Taking on Mukiele. Good play, Bellingham. Grealish. Jesus. Oh, good interception from the midfielder as it fell to Phil Foden, and that is half-time. Manchester City 3, RB Leipzig 1. Very good start to our Champions League campaign with a big win possibly here at home. Jack Grealish, instrumental as always in the midfield. 3 rated at 25, be 26 next season. We need him to grow much quicker as a cross comes in into the far corner and Joao Cancelo deals with it. He is a mainstay in this team, Joao Cancelo. Jesus. Immediate ball for Alvarez, who skips away from Mancini. And Julian Alvarez with a chance. And Julian Alvarez gets another one in the Champions League. 4-1 against RB Leipzig. And that is game over here in the Champions League, I think. I think if it gets to 5, we'll jump to result. Great ball from Jesus through to Julian Alvarez. Heavy touch the first time. But the second time just slows him down. And it's a rocket of a finish past fellow Argentinian Emi Martinez. Play together for Argentina. Alvarez has got a double. Jesus and Bellingham with the other goals. Cancelo. Bellingham. Jesus. Into Phil Foden. Foden with a chance. Oh, Phil Foden's put it wide. Tries to play it down to Foden. In the end, he's going out to Joao Cancelo. Say Jesus has been pretty good today. Brilliant again. Foden. Alvarez. Grealish with a chance. 5-1 Manchester City. And that is game over, and that is us through in the Champions League, isn't it? Off to the quarterfinals we go. 61 minutes, a 5-1 lead against RB Leipzig. We're going to the quarterfinals here. Good play. Alvarez to the back heel. Fired in by Jack Grealish. Let's get some substitutions on. Alvarez will come on for Isak. We'll get Palmer on for Bellingham. Or Grealish, put Bellingham in there. And we'll get Phil Foden off for James McAtee. Rest the legs of the other players. Let those substitutions come on. Off they come. And we will now, of course, jump to results. And we do pick up a 5-1 win. No goals scored. We actually made 6 substitutions there because the game let us make another one, or 4 substitutions anyway. Jimenez came on for Real Nuri. McAllister off for Angelino. But that is a massive win in the Champions League. I think, you know, we can sim the second leg now. We are through to the quarterfinals further than we made last season. Well, good news for injuries. Josh Wilson-Esbrand has returned to the team after his injury, and so has Raheem Sterling. They're both back in the squad. Not entirely fit, though, I don't believe. But they're both back in and around the squad. Whether we throw Esbrand in straight away, I don't think so. And the same for Sterling. Sterling, probably more so, can go into the squad today for our final game of today's episode, and a massive game. We are 1 point behind Chelsea. If we win this game, again, Chelsea have won their game in hand. Well, their game on us. 26 games they've played. We've played 25. Manchester United, though, they want to be in a title race, and a win here today could put them right above us in the battle to chase Chelsea. See their Chelsea overcome rivals Brentford, and look who is the key man in the front of that photo. Edison. Absolute traitor to go to Chelsea like that, especially halfway through the season. So Manchester City versus Manchester United, derby day as well at the Etihad. This is a massive one. So this is how we're going to go with against Manchester United today. 86 rated now. Mickey Van Staff starts in goal. It's Cancelo, Captain Diaz, Torres and Ike Nuri at the back. Rodri and Jack Grealish in the midfield too. Gakpo on the left. Foden on the right. Isak and Alvarez on the top of the pitch. We've got Jesus on the bench, an impact sub, Raheem Sterling, Bellingham, Phillips, Aarons, Jimenez and Jan Sommer. Strong side, no Esbrand, he's not back yet, and Bete and Doyle miss out. Kaiki still injured as well. No Palmer, no Edozie and no McAtee either today. Derby day in the rain for Manchester City from the Etihad Stadium. We welcome Manchester United, a side in 3rd place in the Premier League table, in a title race as much as we're in a title race against Chelsea. But a win here for either side would push one side just that little bit close to Chelsea, and the other one would start to possibly drop off. They would be a little bit away off them, at least 3 points anyway. 4 points United would be off us, and that would make them 5 points off Chelsea. It doesn't mean by any means they're completely out of the race, but a win here for either side is absolutely massive. A draw is exactly what Chelsea want to see here. This is the Manchester United side. In goal, it's Zach Steffen. Ex-City man, Des, Varane, Inacio and Luke Shaw in the back 4. Casemiro and Rashford in the midfield 2. Souček, Bruno Fernandes, captain, and Jadon Sancho in behind. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's back up top on the bench. Grabowski, Laird, Perez, En-Nesyri, back at Garner and Alanga. But Zach Steffen, another ex-Manchester City goalkeeper, joins a rival. This time, he's left the club. I think he went to AS Monaco, Zach Steffen. And then via AS Monaco, he's joined Manchester United. Derby day to end the episode. Big game in the title race. It's live from the Etihad Stadium. We've got to play better than we have all episode to win this one. Safer when we've got the ball. Without it, you can make mistakes. He has back to Van Sass again, out to Gakpo. Running down to Alvarez, who spins. Casemiro. Isak, round the corner to Phil Foden. Foden. Into Isak. Oh, and Phil Foden just had to turn to pass that, but he didn't do. Oh, Phil Foden. You've cost us there. Isak. That's another Isak still. Oh, good ball in behind to Phil Foden. Foden. Alvarez! Good save from Zach Steffen. And Souček back, and Manchester United get it away. Julian Alvarez should be scoring, really. Isak, good movement from the Swede. And he just gives it straight to Souček, though. Poor pass. Rodri wins it back off Sancho. Foden. Rodri. Then behind to Alvarez. He's making a run again, Julian. And Alvarez lifts it to Alexander Isak. Saved onto the post by Zach Steffen. Well, the American's having a great game against his former side, isn't it? A brilliant game. Ronaldo. Souček. Casemiro. Souček again. I knew he's having a pretty solid game, actually, on his left-hand side. Souček gets across into Sancho, and Cancelo away, and what a save from Van Sass. What a save. Half-time 0-0. That was struck sweetly like Marcus Rashford. It deflected off Ruben Dias, and Van Sass had to dive from left to right instantly. Incredible reaction from the Dutchman. Half time, we're all level. Gakpo against Sergino Dest. Oh, he's blitzed Sergino Dest here, Gakpo. Gakpo back to Alvarez, and he overhits the pass. It's either underhit or overhit with Cody Gakpo. So annoying when there's a pass there to Alvarez who's peeled off. And we can't find him. Bruno. Rashford looks wide to Soucek. We're in trouble here. Soucek across the box. Pau Torres can't... What a save, Van Sass. Well, Mickey Van Sass is the best goalkeeper in the world. He's going to be the best goalkeeper in the world. That is ridiculous. 2 unbelievable saves against United here. Grealish with a terrible pass. Ronaldo. We've got to be careful now. United are getting into this game. Just a little bit too much. Bruno. Soucek. Ronaldo. Bruno. Back to Ronaldo. Saved by Mickey Van Sass again. Well, he's coming in January from his loan. He's hit the ground running, hasn't he? Gakpo here. Alvarez. Oh, it's just... Cody Gakpo. Come on now. Raheem Sterling's going to come on for him. He can't pass the football. I'm thinking Jesus for Isak possibly as well, or Alvarez. I'm liking Alvarez. I really do. His work rate, his runs that he makes are brilliant. Isak. Phil Foden, we've not seen much of today. Foden. Julian. Alvarez absolutely gets it all wrong. Short. Against Joao Cancelo, who's been fantastic for that, but he's given it away here. Luke Shaw. Chance for Manchester United. What a save from Van Sass again. Rashford with a rocket. Van Sass with another save. Crossing to Ronaldo. Mickey Van Sass is there. Rolls it out to Cancelo. Counter. Cancelo wide to Aït-Nouri. Into Grealish. Gabriel Jesus. Round the corner to Raheem Sterling. Sterling, who's been terrible since he's come on. Oh, and Foden, what are you doing? Diaz. Chance here for United. Sancho at the far post. Anthony Elanga, is it? Cross in, Bellingham deals it. But what a terrible pass from Sterling and Foden. And players like that, key players. Sterling. Jesus. Raheem Sterling. Back into Gabriel Jesus. Jesus. Alexander. Isak! What a save! Jesus on the rebound. Zach Steffen. Bring him back. Bring him back, Zach Steffen. What a game he's had for Manchester United. Isak has to score there. Rashford. Moments left here. If someone scores, they're going to win it. Isak with the header. Jesus. Get going, Gabriel. How have you not gotten the end of that ahead of Sergino Dest? I don't know. That is it. United score here, they win. But that is how it all goes. Elanga. Cross coming, blocked by Aït-Nouri. Sterling away to Jesus. Referee's going to blow his whistle, I'm sure. Another 0-0 at the Etihad. Another game we can't turn from a draw into a win. Van Sass had a ridiculous game, but so did Zach Steffen. 0-0 against Manchester United. I think that could be the title race over for both of us and United. We're going to be too far off Chelsea now, with 3 points off them rather than 1. It's disappointing, but what can we do? And that ends today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the We Are City fan club if you want to join us. Frustration in this episode for not winning games. Not turning those draws into wins, but and Edison leaving as well. Big things happened. That's how it goes. We'll see you guys next time.